And welcome back to the IPF World Championships here live in Homestead, Sweden. This is Six-Pack Lapidat. We are in the Alico building, Alico sponsorship of the IPF, and also stepped up in the 11th hour when we were looking for a venue during a pandemic to offer their headquarters as the venue. So here we are. We're on platform 1, the junior 120 and 120 pluses. And there's a quick peek at the junior 120s. Starting off in the squat event. And Sagar, representing India, begins with a 160 kilo opener. Sagar Kiwedi. Makes easy work of 160 kilo. Simon Kral of Czechia, 232.5 kilo for his opener. Easily hits depth. Anders Lillimo of Norway, opening with 240 kilo. Three white lights. Justin Furman of South Africa, opening with 240 kilo. Three white lights. Mirza Toptas of Turkey, 150 kilo on his opening squat. Not expecting fireworks with the openers. Everybody's just trying to get on the board. Although having said that, this is the third session of the day, and we've had fireworks earlier with the openers. Alexander Etria, representing Georgia. 250 kilo on the bar for him.
Okay, platform 1. And platform 2 for Ukraine.
Makes easy work at 250 kilo.
Good lift, platform 1, 3 white line.
2 commands in the squat. You unrack, back up, knees locked, standing upright. You'll get the squat command. Drop the depth. Surface area in front of the hip needs to be breaking parallel. Come back up with it, and once again, you need your knees locked and standing up with it. Then you'll get the rack command, and then and only then can you start moving your feet again. And 250 kilos stays on the bar for Mark Stell of Ireland.
Good lift, platform 2.
15 seconds. He needs to begin descending.
For Austria.
There is a timer. You see it there in the lower left. Better start dropping. That was close. On a timer, that is, in terms of the weight, easy peasy. When you're picking your opener, you want to choose a weight you can hit even if something unforeseen happens and you got to be rushed, or if the time zone change, flight, weight cut, something you didn't see happening, it happens. These variables come into play and you can still hit that weight, get yourself on the board. No question on depth there. 260 kilo handled easily by Daniel Homestead. No lift though. Let's see if we see the infraction. Blue cards. Blue card means failure to lock the knees or upright position. I guess they thought his knees weren't locked.
Now we are waiting. Great Britain, platform 1. Now is loading, platform 2.
Bradley May of Great Britain, 265 kilo.
We are waiting. We have October. From Hungary. Platform 1. Good lift. 2 white lines.
3 white lights. Ludwig Bachner of Austria, 270 kilo.
Barondi, platform 1. Back there in Austria. Another platform 2, 51 Another Bashi, 250 kilos. For Jack Hopkins, Powerlifting.
Makes easy work at 270, and Ludwig is on the board. Sebastian Stanek of Poland, 275 kilo. We're into the 600s now.
Not about the 267.5 for Mike and Prince. Bars loaded.
Nice smooth opener. Plenty of room to grow from there. 3 white lights.
White light. Next is there from Poland. Tracker 1, Jacob. The bag is ready for Poland. Platform 1. No left. No left.
Jacob Krakawan of Poland.
Down to 165 for Lee. From 20,
280 kilo.
165. Bars loaded.
Gets the squat command. Smile on his face at the top. Oh, won't be smiling when he sees the reds. Take a look here. I couldn't see the depth, to be honest. Yeah, that's it's parallel. The weight moved well. He just got to drop it a little lower than that. Will not pass. And 305 for Isaac Whistler of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Joey Flex disciple.
Bars loaded.
Nice looking squat.
Two whites, hit left.
Down and up. Chest up. Doesn't get pulled out of position. You can take a look at the bar path here. Nice down up there. And that's how it looks after the first round of squats with Whistler in first position. Starting round 2, 180 kilo on the bar and waiting for India's Kawedi.
Bars loaded.
20 kilo jump for Kawedi. Slows him a little, but he gets 3 white lights. Simon Kral of Czechia. 242 kilo getting loaded on the bar for him.
Platform 1, the bar is loaded from Czechia. Now,
10 kilo jump from his opener. Quick to the descent. Left shoulder dips a little. Gets 3 white lights. See in the replay, shoulder dips a little bit on the left side. Pulls him out of pocket, but he's able to complete it. And 252.5 kilo being loaded for Anders Lillemo of Norway. 12.5 kilo jump for Anders.
The bar is ready for Anders from Norway. This one, 252 kilo point 5.
Make smooth, easy work at 252.5.
South Africa, ceremonies.
Justin Furman of South Africa, 255 kilo for his second attempt, 15 kilo jump, and a 10 kilo personal best if he can get it. Oh, the fight comes on. Brakes came on quick. No lift. Drops it into the hole of the squat pretty quickly at the bottom. Tries to bounce out, and gravity had other plans. Mirza Toptas of Turkey, 265 kilo loaded on the bar for his second attempt. 15 kilo jump. Still 5 kilo below his personal best. Mirza called on depth. Yeah, he dropped around just about parallel, and that's not going to cut it. 265 kilos stays on the bar for Eteria, representing Georgia. Two to one. Again, these are close. The gentlemen are cutting it a stitch close. .265 once again. This time it's Mark Stell of Ireland. And that is a large gentleman. Long way down, long way back up. 15 kilo jump. 5 kilo personal best if he hits it. Mark takes it to depth. Three white lights. Now, Daniel Holmstead of Finland missed 260 on his opener, opted instead to take it up to 270 for a second attempt. It's a gutsy move. You missed the first one on depth, not strength. But if you go up 10 kilo, what if you miss the second one on strength? You backed yourself into a corner. Depth, no question. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. And he left no doubt on depth that time. Actually, I believe the first one might have been knees. Trying to recall now. Running through 13 of these lifters. Nonetheless, got to be careful if you miss a squat and you go up in the weight anyways. Jacob Krakowian of Poland with 280 kilo missed out on his opener, opting to stay at the same weight. Tighten up the technique, hit it in your second, then have that discussion with your coach. Do we go with the plan third? He feels better about it. Judges do too. More importantly, 3 white lights, unanimous decision on that one. Take a look at the slow-mo replay. Yeah. And that's better. Previously, hitting around parallel, you can see the surface of the leg in front of the hip dip below parallel that time. And Bradley May of Great Britain will attempt 282.5 kilo, 17.5 kilo jump from his opener. Take a look at the replay here. Bar speed looks good. Keeps his chest up. And Ludwig Bachner of Austria. 282.5 kilo on the bar for him. These are the second attempts. Taking a 12.5 kilo jump from his opener. Two to one. It passes. $292.5 kilo now awaits Poland's Sebastian Stanek. Sebastian opened with 275. Had little issues with it. Now, 2.5 kilo over his previous best, entering uncharted territory. And this is where some of the issues might arise. He has another attempt. We'll find out if it's a strength issue or just technical work he could fix. No major technical breakdowns. The bar path is fine. But sometimes just a little more intensity can carry you a long way. And Isaac Whistler of the U.S. Virgin Islands, 22 years old, 3 years in the game, 320 kilo, 705 pounds. When the fight comes, he's a screamer. Bar path on point, keeps his chest up. Cold on depth. Take a look at the replay. Quick recap of the scorecard here. After 2 rounds of squatting, Isaac's still in the lead with his opener of 305. Unlikely to lose that lead, even if that's the only one he registers. Walking into the squat, third attempts, 190 kilo. Sagar Kawedi of India. Nope. A little too much for today. Simon Krell of Czechia. 250 kilo being loaded on the bar for him. Comes up uneven, but he comes up. 3 white lights, and he's on the board. 3 for 3. See the dip on his left side. Drops his shoulder a little bit. Justin Furman of South Africa. Missed 255 kilo on his second attempt. Looking to rebound. One more shot at 255. Oh, it's a scrap. Three white lights. Mirza Toptis of Turkey, 265 kilo. Missed it on his second. But like to make some adjustments and hit that on his third. See what the judges say. Yeah. Looked like it dropped to a round parallel. The surface area in front of the hip needs to break parallel. Alexander Etria of Georgia. Eteria of Georgia. 272.5 kilos, 601 pounds. Three white lights. Daniel Homestead missed his opener, jumped up 10 kilo, hit it, and 275. I'll tell you what, might have been the best looking squat of his day. Mark Stell of Ireland, 277.5 kilo, getting loaded on the bar for him. 610 pounds.
The second attack.
Ooh. Hits depth. Maintains his posture. And is able to fight through it. The bar definitely slows a little. It's work, but it's honest work. Take a look at that. Nicely done. Bradley May of Great Britain. 290 kilo being loaded on the bar for him. Seven and a half kilo jump from his second. Three white lights.
Austria.
290 kilo. Loaded for Bachner of Austria. Currently in the bronze medal position for the squat event. And attempting to swap that bronze for a silver. Still a couple lifters to go though. So it's a temporary move. Need some other lifters to miss, and he does his part by hitting. Three white lights.
From Poland,
Sebastian Stanek of Poland. Missed 292.5 in his second. Coming back out to try it again for his third. If he hits it, he'll quickly move from sixth to second in the squat event and collect himself a silver medal. Oh, it's a bit of a scrap, and he keeps his chest up. Three white lights. Two lifters left to go. It is possible he gets bumped down the podium, but he won't get bumped off. And Jakub Krokowian of Poland. 300 kilo even, a 20 kilo jump from his second. Looking to quickly jump from fifth to second. See if he can net himself a silver medal. Nope. Looks like he might be in some pain. Expression on his face. Looked like he might have been. Ooh, he cut short there. He cut it short, and it wasn't necessarily voluntary. Hopefully he's back and he's okay.
Already he has the gold medal in soccer.
Now, Isaac Whistler of the U.S. Virgin Islands missed 320 on depth. It was close. We're hovering around borderline. Doesn't need to make any major adjustments. Just drop it a little bit lower. 320 once again on the bar. He has the squat gold medal locked up, 705 pounds. However, this is added kilo towards his total if he could hit it. 15 extra kilo to be exact.
Good. 250 stand the bar, full round, tricky.
That looks better. Whoa, nope.
Bars loaded in 2.
Hit depth on that one for sure, but lost his positioning. Kind of right there, for sure hit depth, but right here his positioning wasn't great and got pulled out of placement. Speaking of placements, there it is. Isaac bought himself some insurance with that opener. 305 kilo also bought himself that gold medal, incidentally. Sebastian Stanek of Poland coming in with the silver, and Ludwig Bachner of Austria collecting the bronze. As we move into our second flight, the 120 pluses. $280 kilo on the bar. Grzegorz Heinz of Poland. Makes fast, snappy, easy work of 280 kilo.
The bar is loaded from Finland. And 3 whites to the first altar.
Nuti Manskukowski. 280 kilos stays on the bar for his opener.
Bar is loaded from 2.
Makes easy work of it.
Rexy.
3 white lights.
Boris change to Rexy. Boris left and please. Boris.
Artem Usov of Czechia.
Bar is loaded for Czechia.
That must be an old profile picture. Two- 280 kilo. Wasn't expecting him to hit the platform like that after seeing the profile picture. 280 kilo for his opener. Nicely done. And this is a relatively short flight for the big men. Not sure what they're used to back home at their nationals, but we're going to be moving quickly. And they're going to need to adjust. The time between these attempts is going to be quick. And they're shifting big weight, and it'll catch up to you by your second and thirds if you don't adjust your attempt selection appropriately. Bana Milan of Hungary, 282.5 kilo. That was fast. Blink and you'll miss it. Like sitting off the couch. Andrei Olyanik of Ukraine, 315 kilo on the bar for him. And we're seeing a lot of weight getting shifted rather quickly. Nobody really overstepping, overreaching on their openers. Timur Simkarads of Georgia. 320 kilo for his opener. 705 pounds. Again, not a heck of a lot of work needed. Squat depth with borderline. Split decision on that one. Bogdan Prokopev of the ROC. 327.5 kilo on the bar. £721, and look like it's warm-up weight for this gentleman. Take a look at the side view. Look how deep he gets. For people who say 120 pluses struggle to hit depth, there are some large men doing it right now, offering no excuses. 340 kilo, 750 pounds for Italy's Giacomo Beffaro. And this young man was built to squat. 3 white lights. Takes very little hyping. Doesn't need to be worked up. It's a walk in the park. And we are back to the bottom of the order for the beginning of the second attempts, where Artem Yusov will open with 292. There's a quick rundown of how the openers went. Giacomo of Italy at the top with his 340 kilo opener. Artem, 292.5 on the bar. Beginning the second round of squatting. Three white lights and still pretty clean. Gregors Hines of Poland, 295 kilo. £650 on this young man's back. Still moving pretty smoothly. 2 whites, all he needs. Bana Milan of Hungary. 300 kilo even, 661 pounds. Taking a 17.5 kilo jump from his opener. powers through the midpoint till he gets to the lockout. 3 white lights. Nuti. Mansikoski of Finland. 300 kilo even. 661 pounds. Three white lights. $330 kilo now being loaded for Andrei Olinik of the Ukraine. 726 pounds. Sinks it pretty deep from this angle. Judges agree, 3 white lights. Timur of Georgia, 335 kilo, loaded on the ballroom, waiting for him. Two whites. Bogdan Prokopev of the ROC, Russian Olympic Committee, 340 kilos, 750 pounds for his second attempt. Oh, wow. Moved it like an opener. Check out the bar path. And his chest is up, elbows down. Knees never lose position. And Giacomo Baffaro of Italy, 360 kilo on the bar. Taking a 20 kilo jump from his opener. $792 pounds on this young man's back. Showboating for the crowd a little. Oh. Let's take a look. Yeah, it was definitely higher than the opener. You see it was 2-1. It was close. Taking a look at the standings now. And the ROC representative has nudged ahead, tie with the weight, but the lower body weight breaks that tie. And going into the last round of squatting, he's the man to beat for the gold medal in the squat event. Obviously, there's also a bigger picture adding kilos to the total. Yusov, 300 kilo even, representing Czechia. 3 white lights. Gregors Hines of Poland, 305 kilo for his third and final squat. 10 kilo jump from his second attempt. The Pole looking to go 3 for 3. Just 19 years old. Teenagers did not look like that in my day. 2 white lights.
227.5 for Hungary. The bar is loaded. Platform 1 from Hungary.
307.5 for Hungary's Bana Milan. 23 years old. Job title is soldier. Coming on the platform like a one-man army. Oh, fast down up. 2 out of 3. And it's good. Nudi Mansakoski of Finland, 315 kilo. Taking a 15 kilo jump. 21 years old. Powerlifting for 4 years. Battles through the sticking point. 2-1, and it's a good lift. And you can see how it looks good from the sides. Be difficult to see from the front. And 300, nope, excuse me, pardon me. 337.5, there it is. Loaded on the bar for Andriy Olenik of Ukraine. 7.5 kilo jump. 22 years old. And these men are as large as titans. Nope. Good catch by the spotters. The bar can only go in one direction. And it was going in the wrong direction. Take a look. He hits depth and woof. They caught it before things got a little scary. Just as it started coming back down on them. The Ukrainian spotting and loading team, they're quick with the loads and they're quick with the catches. 345, 5 kilo jump for Prokopev of the ROC. Drops it in the hole.
Good distance 2.
You know what? As the weight gets heavier, I feel like Prokopiev gets more and more on point. The bar speed picks up a little. His depth gets a little better. Rounding into form.
He wants the gold medal.
Going 3 for 3.
And he wants also the gold medal in squat.
345 kilo on the bar now for the 20-year-old Timur
Medal position.
of Georgia.
Yes.
2 white lights, all he needs. And he is get out of his way.
Good left. 51.
Intense large man coming. And Giacomo Buffaro of Italy missed 360 on depth.
Contestant from Poland. For the last squat for the day.
Was in the gold medal position initially. In the lead, we should say. A little early to start talking about medals. Has fallen behind to third, though. Now he's one squat attempt away from jumping from third back to the gold medal position. This is the final squat of this flight and the final squat of this session. How does this story end, young man? Needs to have the same depth he had for his opener. That was just fine. Looked a little better, moved a little slower. Judges agree, and there it was. Hit the depth with confidence this time. Bang. And it's a little bit more work than the second attempt, but it's a little bit more honest too, isn't it? And there is the 120 pluses after the squat event. Buffaro of Italy taking the gold with a 360. Prokopiev of the ROC with a 345. Taking the silver on body weight from Timur of Georgia, also 345. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 10 minutes on Platform 1, where the 120s and the 120 plus juniors will be bench pressing. 6-pack Lapidat. See you in 10. And welcome back to the IPF World Championships live in Homestead, Sweden. We are on Platform 1. This is six-pack Lapidat. Call in the action for the junior men's 120 and 120 plus kilo juniors. And we have the lineup here. We start with 90 kilo on the bar, Kawedi of India. Body weight just shades over the 105 class for Kawedi. Good time to give a shout out to our sponsors, Alico, whom has allowed us to hold the IPF Worlds here when we needed a venue at the last minute during this pandemic, and it was very difficult to find one, saving the day, as well as SBD for their financial support, both of the IPF Worlds as well as sponsoring some of the nation's national teams and individual athletes helping out. 90 kilo on the bar, India's Kawedi.
40 seconds.
Three commands in the bench press. When you're setting up, you could have your butt off the bench, head off the bench, move your feet around. That was 3 white lights. And when you unrack and you're settled, butt on the bench, head on the bench, feet settled, and your arms are completely extended, then you'll get the start command. Bring the bar to your chest. Then when it's motionless, you'll get the press command. And then at the top of the press, when the elbows are locked again, you get the rack command. Simon Kral of Czechia, 130 kilo. Three white lights.
South Africa. The bar is loaded. Good job to the right. Below the bar.
Justin Furman of South Africa, opening with 140 kilo. Oh, stalls just a lockout. And that was a quick, the breaks at lockout. Kind of surprising with how quickly he got off the chest, and a little distressing if for no other reason. These are the openers. And this young man, if that's a strength issue, might have backed himself in the corner by picking that weight. He will have 2 more attempts at it. Anders Lillemo of Norway, 150 kilo on the bar for him. Makes easy work of it. Alexander Eteria of Georgia, 150 kilo. Stays on the bar for his opener. Waves off the handoff. Moves easy. If you're used to no handoffs, there's that consistency you get to enjoy from the training onto the platform. But
That was it.
if you have a big setup, it's easier to maintain your setup when someone can help by handing the bar off to you. Depends on the individual. And Finland's Daniel Holmsted with 150 kilo also for his opener.
Three rounds to good. And two. 127.5 for Dominic. Austria. Release the white flag.
3 white lights.
Bars loaded. Turkey, let's declare the ball is loaded.
Mirza Toptas of Turkey.
Toptas Mirza.
Easy work.
Godley. Three white flag. 1 and 2. 150 for Andrei Tekla. Bars loaded.
Sebastian Stanek of Poland.
From 1.
165 kilo on the bar for him.
Stanek Sebastian.
Three white lights and he's on the board.
Ball is ready. Platform 1.
The opener is not the time to gamble, especially in the bench press, such a volatile lift. You have 3 different commands, several infractions that could pop up.
Ball loaded.
Easiest just to get yourself on the board with a weight you know you can hit under any conditions. And 167.5 for Ludwig Bachner of Austria. 3 white lights.
Good. Good lead, platform 1. And now the ball is loaded. Wait.
Jacob Krakawian of Poland opening with 170 kilo.
Loaded on 2.
Three white lights.
Platform 1.
And Jacob looks a little distressed leaving that platform.
The ball is loaded for White.
Isaac Whistler of the U.S. Virgin Islands, 22 years old.
Ball is loaded.
Giving his instructions to the handlers, to the spotters and loaders, but these gentlemen are Ukrainian. 175 kilo for Isaac's opener.
Three whites to good. 170 on the bar.
Nice opener.
Ball is loaded. Three white flag, platform 1.
Isaac makes easy work of 175.
The ball is ready. Platform 1 for Greg.
See the leg drive come in right there. All types of pressing power. And 177.5 for Bradley May of Great Britain.
51 on the field. Bar is loaded for 2000.
Bradley May is on the board. Not sure what that infraction was for. Mark Stell of Ireland, opening with 195 kilo.
Because
195 offers very little resistance to Mark. And we are finished the openers and on to the second round of benching. Mark currently in first, Bradley May and Isaac following him. Still a lot of benching to go though. 97.5 kilo for Kiweti of India. Two white lights, good enough. Justin Furman of South Africa missed his 140. Looking to retake it. Perhaps he just needs a little bit more incentive while he's got it. Powers up. That's a long way up and a long way down for that young man. Three white lights.
Simon, 140 kg.
140 kilo on the bar for Simon Kroll of Czechia. Powers it up. The Czechian, three white lights. $155 kilo on the bar for Daniel Homestead of Finland. Bar stalls just below lockout. Oh, the butt came up as well to try to break through that stalling.
Platform 1, no way.
Anders Lillimo of Norway, 157.5 kilo.
White Line, 127.5 for Stolen in the Netherlands. The bar is loaded. Bar is loaded on 2. Italia, Alexander from Georgia. Platform
Alexander Eteria of Georgia, 160 kilo for his second attempt. 10 kilo jump from his opener.
It's a good lift. Out the bar 145. Austria dominates. The bar is loaded.
3 white lights.
Platform 1, the bar is loaded for Poland. Stanek Sebastian.
Poland's Sebastian Stanek, 170 kilo on the bar. Taking a somewhat conservative 5 kilo jump, but it's also a 5 kilo personal best if he can hit it,
It's a good lift on 2.
and he does.
150. We take down the bar loaded. Good lift, platform 1. Bar is loaded for Austria, platform 1. Back there loaded, platform 1.
Ludwig Bachner of Austria, 172.5 kilo for his second attempt. Collects another 5 kilo.
Bar is loaded for Poland, platform 1. 165 for maximum Ukraine. Bar is loaded on 2.
$170 kilo for Jacob of Poland. Oh, a little too much.
Sorry, loaded. Platform 1. The bar is loaded for Turkey, platform 1. 3 white, good lift on 2. 167.5 for Iran. Bar is loaded on 2.
180 kilo for Mirza Toptas of Turkey. And it's good.
3 white line. The bar is loaded, platform 1 from Great Britain. May Bradley.
And Bradley May of Great Britain, 182.5 kilo, tipping just over 400 pounds. Second attempt. Two white lights.
The bar is loaded, platform 1 from ESD.
U.S. Virgin Islands, Isaac Whistler, 190 kilo on the bar, taking a 15 kilo jump.
One is loaded for Finland, Imani on 2. Good job.
Smooth second attempt. 3 white lights. Isaac took his time getting settled for this one. Watch the leg drive kick in. Adds a lot to his pressing power and adds another 15 kilo to his total. Mark Stell, 205 kilo loaded on the bar for the Irishman. Battles his way through. Slows, but never stops. 3 white lights. $100 kilo even. Kawedi of India. We're starting our third attempt, so we'll take a look at where the rankings are after 2 rounds of benching. Where Mark Stell has a 205 kilo bench. Isaac Whistler currently in second with 190. And Bradley May of Great Britain, 182.5. It comes up uneven, but it comes up nonetheless. 3 white lights.
The bar is ready for South Africa, platform 1.
Justin Furman of South Africa missed his opener, came back, hit it, and jumping 5 kilo from there.
Sorry, no left corner. $115 for Tariq.
A little too much.
Bars loaded. Sorry, Danny, thank you, the spotter. The bar is ready for Czechia. Platform 1.
Simon Kral of Czechia, 145 kilo on the bar for his third and final attempt.
Good job, Tariq. 152.5 for David. Good left, platform 1. 102.
3 white lights, and we have 155 kilo ready and waiting for Daniel Holmstead of Finland. Missed this on his second. Looking to gain that extra 5 kilo on his third. And he does. 2 white lights, all he needs.
The bar is loaded for Norway. Platform 1. Norway, platform 1.
160 kilo for Anders Lillemo of Norway. Conservative 2.5 kilo jump from his second attempt.
It's a good guess. 3 whites. 132.5 for 3 whites. Bar is loaded. 1, 2.
2 white lights. Alexander Eteria of Georgia. 165 kilo third attempt for him.
The bar is loaded.
Finishing strong, 3 white lights.
The bar is loaded for Poland, platform 1. Stanek Sebastian, platform 1.
Sebastian Stanek of Poland. 172.5 kilo for his third attempt. 7.5 kilo above his previous personal best, leading into the IPF World Championships. Not today. Ludwig Bachner of Austria, 175 kilo for his third attempt, looking to go 3 for 3 at the IPF World Championships. He's 23 years old, a 6-year veteran of the game. Oh, stalls right below the lockout.
No.
185 kilo on the bar for Bradley May of Great Britain. Has the bronze medal locked up in the bench press event, but an opportunity also to add 2.5 kilo towards his total. In a fairly tight race, looking at the projected on top of the podium. The judges say he collects those 2.5 kilo. They do 2-1. $190 kilo for Mirza Toptis of Turkey, looking to shift from 4th to silver medal position in the bench press. 190 kilo taken relatively easily. That was a 10 kilo jump from his second attempt. Paced himself so he had energy for that last one. Isaac Whistler of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Currently sitting in the bronze medal position. And if he hits this 195, will swap his bronze for the silver. Clock winding down for Isaac Whistler. That's not Isaac back there in the corner. Usually the gentlemen are waiting in line in the warm-up to come out. Maybe they're letting the clock wind down on purpose. Isaac might have they might have put that attempt selection in 60 seconds after the second attempt, but since then opted to let it wind down due to whatever issues Isaac might be dealing with. Strategically speaking, if there is anything going on, No sense overstressing for 5 kilo with the deadlift event coming. Isaac really pulling ahead of the rest of the pack. Conceivably hits his opener and can go into somewhat of a cruise control for the overall gold medal on the podium, as long as disaster doesn't strike in the deadlifts. It's the rest of the podium that's going to be a battlefield, and it's a tight one. $207.5. Mark Stell of Ireland. Speaking of those gentlemen fighting for a podium finish, the towering Mark Stell is one of them. It's 2.5 kilo he'll add to his total, but that's about as tight as this race might get to. It's 2.5 kilo he might need. And I think he picked it up. 3 white lights. Nice clean press there. So Mark Stell of Ireland taking the gold. Mirza Toptis of Turkey taking the silver. And Isaac Whistler with 190 kilo, but weighing a little more, so the tie goes to Mirza. Isaac taking the bronze. And we're going to move on to the 120 pluses. And we're back at openers. Where Gregors Heinz of Poland is opening with 155 kilo. 3 white lights. And Andrei Olenik of the Ukraine, opening with 180 kilo.
Sorry, no left. So the record say with the name of Suza. All the way from Hungary. The second group, Balorek 95 kilos for Jan from Poland. Balorek.
Nicely done. Again, 8 men in this 120 plus juniors class. I spoke earlier about how volatile the bench press is. Without much rest in between attempts, everybody's got to adjust accordingly. They did well enough in the squats. I'm sure afterwards there's going to be some gentlemen in the warm-up room saying, I did more at nationals. Well, probably, but this isn't nationals. Smooth opener there. Artem treating 180 kilo with little regard. Nutu Mensukowski, 190 kilo for his opener. Waves off the handoff. Ooh, little wobble. 2-1. And that's why you want to wait on your opener that you can hit, even if technically you make a mistake and there's a little wobble, maybe you misgroove it, but the weight's not heavy enough to make you pay for that technical mistake. We've all been there. Timur from Georgia, 190 kilo as well. Smooth and easy, 190 kilo. 3 white lights. You see the leg drive. Whole body tenses up in the bar. Pops off the chest. Bogdan Prokopev of the ROC opening with 195 kilo. This is still 10 kilo below his personal best. 23 years old and already 8 years in the game. Almost a 10-year vet at 23 and a junior. And 195 offers very little resistance to Bogdan of the ROC. Banamelon of Hungary. 205 kilo opener for him. Oh, wow. 205 kilo was warm-up weight. Last opener. 205 stays on the bar for Giacomo Baffaro of Italy. And 205 also offers him very little resistance. And all the 120 plus juniors are on the board. Gregors Hines of Poland. 167.5 kilo for this 19-year-old, 2.5 kilo personal best.
Good luck. 165 for Poland on 2 into bodies.
Makes easy work of that.
Good list for Poland. Bodies ready for Ukraine.
187.5 kilo being loaded for Olinik of the Ukraine.
3 wides, good luck. 190 kilos for Ivan. Ivan, it's a sub-junior, world record defense. The bar is loaded.
Easily adds 7.5 kilo towards his total. 3 white lights.
Three white, good left on 2. Take the ball down. To 105 for 1. And Poland. The bar is loaded. Platform 1. Okay, platform 1. Check that. Bar is loaded on 2.
$190 kilo. Artem Yusov of Czechia handles the 10 kilo jump well. Adds that 10 kilo towards his total.
Loaded. Bar is loaded. Platform 117.5. Bar is loaded. Robert from Hungary. Yes, the bar is loaded.
Finland's Nuti Mansikowski. 200 kilo even. The 21-year-old came into this competition with a 187.5 kilo personal best. We're way beyond that now.
Three white, good left. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5 for Finland, Lucas. Bar is loaded, Lucas. Bar is loaded, platform 2 for Russia, Olympic 36.
Bogdan Prokopev of the ROC, 200 kilo even. Nope. Excuse me, pardon me. It's 200 kilo even for Timur
For Georgia,
Semkarides
200 kilo.
of Georgia.
137.5 for Mikhail, bar loaded.
Three reds. Oh yes, but clearly came off. Leg drive worked, but it also rose his butt off the bench.
Russia, Olympic 33, platform.
Now Bogdan Prokopev of Russia, or excuse me, Russian Olympic Committee. 202.5. It's 7.5 kilo he can add to his total if he can get it.
7.5 for Kristen from Poland. Bar loaded.
The ecologist, well, there's a heart on his back. Dealing with a bit of leg cramp. Terrible timing for that. See if this affects his leg drive. He does look a stitch. Well, he was lopsided for a second there. Let's see what happens. Gets it up. Yep, walks off the platform, no. Brief leg cramp, nothing overly stressing. And Giacomo Buffaro of Italy, 215 kilo for a second attempt. Job title, worker. Enough said. 10 kilo jump. But for men this size, 10 kilos a little different on the bench press. Look how easy he handles that. 205 was so fast and speedy for this young man. You knew the jump was going to be around the 10 kilo range at least. Bar slows a little bit, but he's still got quite a bit more in the tank. And Bana Milan of Hungary, also had a really quick and fast 205 and taking a 12.5 kilo jump.
From Turkey.
For other weight classes, 12.5 kilos is a big jump on bench, but these are the 120 pluses. It's all relative. Arm's a little shaky though. No. Still a pretty solid press. Picks up 3 white lights. Sometimes the adrenaline going through your body will make your arm shaky. It's not necessarily a sign of you nearing the end. And Heinz of Poland, there's a quick peek at the standings after 2 rounds of bench pressing for the 120 plus juniors. Milan Bafaro, followed by Prokopev. Last round of benching, Heinz of Poland, 175 on the bar. 7.5 kilos if you can get it. Looks like he does. 3 lights. And Andrei Olenek of the Ukraine finishing off with 192.5 kilo for his 3rd and final. A little too heavy for him today. $197.5 being loaded for Artem Usov of Czechia. Ooh, the brakes come on right at the lockout. Spotters jump in and help him out. See, it's quick off the chest, but right before lockout, the brakes come on and he can't press past it. Nuti Mansikowski of Finland, 202.5. Oh. And 4 lifters and only 1 successful last attempt. I mentioned earlier, I hate to say I told you so, Bogdan Prokopev of the ROC, 205. I think the trend is broken. Judges agree, 3 white lights.
for Lucas Unique from Finland.
Interesting here. So Timur of Georgia missed 200 and has opted to go up to 205 regardless. In the projected, now it takes all your completed lifts as well as your deadlift opener. And some of these gentlemen will change your deadlift opener, and where you go from your deadlift opener is still to be debated. But he is in the lead. Oh, now did he do it? Because it was his butt lifting off the first time up, 3 white lights. And he took a risk going up in weight, but he also gets the reward. The Italian Giacomo Buffaro, 222.5 kilo for his third and final bench.
No. 157.5 for Christian from Poland.
Struggles, but locks it out. 3 white lights, and that was perfect attempt selection by the Italians. They weren't going to get another kilo out of him, and they got every kilo out of him. Banan Milan of Hungary, 225 on the bar. Four lifters missed, 3 lifters hit. Which group will he join? Looks like it's a hit. 3 white lights, and the judges agree. See the whole body shift as soon as his leg drive kicks in. And that's how the bench session for the junior 120 6-pack lap at. Do not go anywhere. We will be back in 10 minutes for the deadlift sessions of both the 120 and 120 plus juniors. Welcome back to the IPF World Championships here on Platform 1, where the junior men 120 and 120 pluses
1 minute to make changes.
are heading into the deadlift event.
1 minute to make
There
changes
is a
on
lineup of the 120 men. Starting off will be Kaweti of India with 170 kilo. Waiting for him on the platform. I'll give a quick shout out to our sponsors while I have a minute. I'll thank Alico first as they opened up the doors to the headquarters and offered this spot as the venue for the IPF Worlds, as well as SPD for their financial support, both of the IPF World Championships, several of the national teams and individual lifters, helping them with expenses in getting here, as well as some fresh new kit. And Kaweti of India kicking us off with 170 kilo.
No more changes on
Looks smooth and easy.
Deadlift platform 1.
Simon Kral of Czechia opening with 235 kilo.
Downloaded for Czechia platform 1.
19 years old, and that is a large teenager. The Czechian on the board. 3 white lights.
Downloaded platform 2 for South Africa.
South Africa's Justin Furman, 240 kilo. Easy work. All of these lifters really just trying to solidify their totals. This is not the time to be taking anything risky, especially if you've exerted yourself and probably more than you used to. This isn't a local meet. When you're nervous, you let out a little bit of nervous energy, even when you're not lifting. It gets exhausting by the end of the day, and look at my man does not appear nervous. Making a liar of me. 260 kilo for his opener. Jacob Krakowian of Poland. Easy 260.
Deadlift platform 1. First weight is 160. So MS from Turkey. 43. 40 seconds.
260 is going to stay on the bar for Daniel Holstein of Finland.
Downloaded platform 1 from
Daniel Holstein. Easy work for Daniel.
Deadlift platform 1. Downloaded platform
275 kilo as an opener for the towering Mark Stell of Ireland. 22 years old, 2-year veteran of powerlifting.
Downloaded for Khalid Osman, South Africa. The bar is loaded.
275 looks easy.
Platform one. Bar loaded. Platform two. Platform one. 205. Poland. Poland. Platform one. The bar is loaded.
Sebastian Stanek of Poland opening with 280 kilo. The pole sticks around to observe the white lights. He gets them. His total is solidified.
221 Poland. 215 for Andre.
Bradley May of Great Britain opening with 280 kilo. The administrative assistant looking to get on the board in the deadlifts. Nice smooth opener and cover ground from there. He is in medal potential, possible podium finish. A little bit of lifting to go though.
Say wait for corner, the bar. Good race, platform one. Is loaded. The bar is loaded, platform one from Georgia.
Alexander Etria of Georgia. 280 kilos stays on the bar for him.
Good lift. 220 on the bar.
Makes it look easy.
Bar loaded, Maxine. Bar on two. The bar is loaded. Platform one for Austria.
Ludwig Bachner of Austria, 290 kilo for his opener. And Bachner is on the board.
Good race, platform one. 230 for Hermani Finland. The bar is loaded.
Mirza Toptis of Turkey, 19 years old, opening with 305 kilo.
3 wides, good lift.
He did not get told bar is loaded yet, and you must wait.
Bar is loaded for Souza. The bar is loaded for Turkey.
There it is.
From one.
Makes easy work at 305.
Good lift. From one.
Double overhand hook grip. And Isaac Whistler of the U.S. Virgin Islands,
Good lift.
opening with 310 kilo.
240. Bar is loaded for Ivan. Platform one. It is for the gold medal total position.
With this lift, Isaac guaranteed a total at his first IPF World Championships.
Three wides, good lift. Bar is loaded for so one. 242.
Wow. 310 kilo gives no resistance to Isaac Whistler. And he has plenty more in the tank. Good attempt selection. He really doesn't need to gamble much. Still doesn't with the second. Can likely lock up the win by then.
Dominic Austria.
and do whatever goals he has for his third. 3:12.5 for Anders Lillemo of Norway.
Goodness.
3 white lights.
Gold medal position from Sydney.
And there's a peek at the standings after the openers. Don't want to read too much into it. Still have 2 more rounds of deadlifts. And we know by the time we get to the thirds, some of the contenders start dropping off, and we'll see a shakeup in the rankings. But as it stands, there you have it. 195 kilo awaits Kaweti of India. Sagar Kaweti.
The new world record for Malik. Adopting for long. Jack Hopkins, 285. Also, attained on the world record.
Handles it well enough.
Followed it.
Simon Kral of Czechia. 255 kilo on the bar for him.
Good left. And the world record belongs to Jack Hopkins.
Rolls it in.
170 famous.
3 white lights.
Bar is loaded.
Justin Furman of South Africa, 260 kilo. 20 kilo jump from his opener. 20 years old, already a 6-year veteran of the game.
215 for David from Poland. The bar is loaded.
And so far, still no failed lifts. Jacob Krakowian of Poland, 275 kilo.
Three wides, good left. Good race, platform 1. 225.
Make it easy work at 275. Jacob comes on the platform like he knows something we don't. And the way he handles 275, I think he did. 275 also for Daniel Holmsted of Finland. 3 white lights as well.
Bar is loaded. Platform 1.
292.5 for Mark Stell of Ireland.
Three wides, good left. Same weight. Bar loaded for Maxi.
17.5 kilo jump for him. Three white lights. Alexander Eteria of Georgia.
Bar is loaded.
Second attempt, 295 kilo. Jumping 15 kilo from his opener. Still 15 kilo from his previous personal best. Adds a little bit of intensity and gets him through.
The bar is loaded, but someone for Poland. Poland.
Sebastian Stanek of Poland, 300 kilo even, 661 pounds for his second attempt. Locks those lats, sits back with it. Smooth pull.
Good luck, 2 to 1. Load the bar to 250. The bar is loaded. 250 for Caesar. The bar is loaded.
Bradley May of Great Britain, also taking 300 keys for his second attempt.
The bar is loaded.
See that hip pump, breaks inertia. Bar starts moving and never stops. There it is.
Blue whites, good luck.
Maintains the speed, right to lockout.
255 for Iran.
Ludwig Bachner of Austria,
Bar is
taking 312 kilo for his second attempt. A sizable 22.5 kilo jump. And he's definitely more fired up than his opener. Double overhand hook. Nope. Opts for the mixed grip. Big breath, sits back. Handles the jump well. 3 white lights.
7.5 to 1.
And you see a bit of the strategy here where some of these lifters opening in deadlift relatively low, just solidify the total, and also conserve some energy. You're not going to hit 3 top-end deadlifts back to back to back. Your nervous system just doesn't have it in you,
Good luck on 2.
so you got to pick your battles.
257 same weight, bar loaded.
And Mirza Toptis of Turkey, 320 kilos, 705 pounds. Hook grips that and has very little issue. 3 white lights. $322.5 for Enders Lillimo of Norway. Still 15 kilo below his personal best. Expecting this to move well. 22 years old, but been in the game almost half a decade.
Bar loaded.
Three white lights. And that's a large gentleman.
We have reached now we learned about the 300.5 for the new world record for Jack Hopkins. For gold medal position. Bar is loaded. Jack.
Isaac Whistler of the U.S. Virgin Islands, 325 kilo for his second attempt. Isaac jumping 15 kilo from his opener. 310 offered very little resistance for Isaac. Let's see if 325 can slow him down any.
Good lift on 2 and a new world record for Jack Hawkins.
Not much. Fairly easy.
180 on the bar. Join
2 whites, it's all he needs.
180, 180. That's 2. Take 180 off. 180 off, yes. 180.
And that's how it stands after 2 rounds of deadlift, with Isaac Whistler hitting a 325 kilo. Mark Stell of Ireland with a 292.5. Oh, I think the rankings are, because I see a 312.5. Ah, that's the total rankings. Gotcha. Kawedi of India, 205 for his third and final dead. Slow and steady to lockout. 3 white lights.
Bar is loaded. Zimbabwe. Poland.
And Simon Kral of Czechia, 262.5 kilo for his third and final deadlift. This will be a personal best for Simon,
2.5.
both in deadlift and in total. It slows but never stops. Struggles to the lockout. See what the judges say. Yeah, I seen a little bit of support from the legs on the way up.
Bar is loaded.
It wasn't the cleanest of pulls, but he does have a bit of a, yeah, you see it there in the slow-mo for sure. Moral victory standing up with it, though. And 270 kilo on the bar for Justin Furman of South Africa. We are well into uncharted territory for Justin. Leading into this, his previous best was 252.5, and he bested that with his second attempt. The 20-year-old looking for a PR in his last dead.
Bar is loaded.
Ooh, stalls at the shins. Look like you might be a stitch dizzy for a second there. Show some sportsmanship. Thanks to the officials. Respectful young man. And 285 kilo loaded on the bar for Daniel Homestead of Finland. 22-year-old Daniel, he's previously hit 280 kilo in competition. It's a 10-pound jump from his second attempt and will be a 5-pound PR.
Bar is loaded.
Oh, stops suddenly at the knees. Daniel will finish his day with a 705 kilo total. And of the 4 final deadlift attempts, 3 of them were failures. Will the towering Mark Stell of Ireland change the trend? 297.5 kilo weights for him.
2.5 for Hermani from Finland.
It's a 7.5 kilo PR if he hits it. It's a long way up.
Bar
Looks
is
like he's done it.
loaded.
3 white lights.
Silver medal position for the romantic total
Taking the elevator to the top floor, 297.5 kilo. Jacob Krawawian of Poland, 300 kilo even. Previously came out with a smile on his face. Now he's much more intense for this one. Nope, a little too much. Looks like he might actually be smiling through some pain the way he's limping off there, dealing with some kind of an injury. And 305 kilo loaded on the bar now for Alexander Etria of Georgia. 50% success rate. Alexander empties the tank there. Bradley May of Great Britain, finishing his day with a 310 kilo attempt. Previous personal best coming into the competition is 305. This is a 10 kilo jump from his second attempt. If he hits it, he'll finish his day with a 785. It'll, if temporarily, pull him into second, but we have quite a few lifters to go.
Same weight on the bar. Same weight for Dominic. Bar is loaded. The bar is loaded for Great Britain, platform 1. Dominic, if this lift, you get the bronze medal in the deadlift. And first overall, he's putting for the bronze medal. It is for a silver medal position in total.
Hip pump. Slows at the knees, but it was on its way up, and then the grip gave out on his right side. See, the hip pump really gets it going. At the knees, it slows, and then his right hand opened up. Sebastian Stanek of Poland, 312.5 kilo loaded on the bar for his third and final pull. 12.5 kilo jump, 2.5 kilo PR should he hit this. It would take him from a 762.5 to a 775 with his total. Three white lights. A little bit dizzy.
0.5 for Malik. He's going to try to get the world record behind his name. New world record to take for Malik from France.
Ludwig Bachner of Austria. 322.5 kilo being loaded for him. He's currently in a bronze medal position overall, looking to pull himself into a silver medal position, both in the deadlift event and overall, with 3 more deadlifters to go, though. So it's a temporary position. Depending on if the other lifters hit or miss, but Ludwig has to do his part first. Oh, it's slow. It's a little untight. Nah, that won't pass at this point, but for pride, he wanted to lock it out regardless. You can see past the knees when he gets to the thighs. There's all types of up and down motion, a little bit of supporting by the legs. You can take your pick. But he wanted to lock it out for pride, and I can respect that.
216. No.
Mirza Toptis of Turkey. 332.5 kilo loaded on the bar for his final pull. Just 19 years old.
The bar is loaded. Platform 1.
Currently in third for the deadlift event.
That's not right.
And this would put him in the gold medal position for deadlifts if he gets it,
The weight is not right.
with 2 more lifters to go. That means, oh, slows just below the knees there.
Sorry. And it was a good loss for the
And Isaac Whistler of the U.S. Virgin Islands, 332.5 kilo loaded on the bar for his third and final deadlift and last lift of the day. If he gets it, it'll bring him up to an 827.5 total. Isaac looking to leave it all on the platform.
And 2.
And there it is, capping off his 120 kilo IPF Junior World title for Isaac Whistler. Beautiful pull, might even be cleaner than the second attempt, to tell you the truth. The shoulders are further back, and he's all type of amped up, as he should be. Enders Lilimo with 335 kilo for his final pull. He's got the silver medal for deadlifts, and this will get him the gold if he can hit it. Gets it to the top. 3 white lights, and there's another gold medal handed out. This is an awful long way up, gentlemen, believe me. Ladies and gentlemen. And Lilimo snags the gold in the deadlift event. The scorecard, Isaac Whistler of the U.S. Virgin Islands with an 827.5 kilo total. Mark Stell of Ireland with a 782.5, taking the silver. And Ludwig Bachner gets a 775 kilo total and the bronze medal for Austria, edging out Sebastian Stanek of Poland on body weight and Bradley May of Great Britain. Hope you enjoy the show. 6-pack Lapidat. Oh, excuse me, pardon me, getting ahead of myself. Moving on to the next flight, we still have the 120 pluses. $275. Heinz of Poland. Smooth and easy.
Goodness, platform 1. The bar is loaded. Platform 1 for Czechia.
Artem Yusov of Czechia, 275. And it takes little effort.
Bar is loaded. Bar is loaded. Platform 1 for Italy. Italia.
280 kilo for Giacomo Baffaro of Italy. Giacomo. 3 white lights, and we'll see on this replay here. Pay attention to his thumb on his, well, we'll see on the second attempt anyways. Thumb on his left hand didn't look like it was around the bar, and I'm used to that when it's the overhand, not so much when it's the underhand. Andrei Oleynik of the Ukraine, 285 kilo.
Good left on 2.
Smooth, easy pull.
5 for Ivan Bulgaria.
3 white lights.
The bar is loaded. Hungary. Bar is loaded for Hungary. That's a threat.
292.5 kilo for Bana Milan of Hungary.
Good left on 2. 280, Poland. The bar is loaded.
Smooth pull, 3 white lights.
The bar is loaded.
295 is loaded for Bogdan Prokopev of the ROC, Russian Olympic Committee.
Good left on 2.
Hits it easily.
Poland. Bar is loaded. The bar is loaded. Platform 1 for Finland.
300 kilo even loaded for Nuti Manskowski. Mansikowski, pardon me. 10 kilo below his personal best. And that is smooth and easy pull for him. 3 white lights.
Good left on 2. Take the bar down to 200 kilos. First attempt of Georgia.
Timur
Was a goal with
Samka Rats of Georgia.
Uyana.
347.5 for his opener. We got ourselves a deadlifter.
The bar is loaded. Come on, Timo.
He's pulled 360.
Good left on 2.
At 20 years old, I'm sure he's made some gains since then.
242.5 to Martin.
Wow. That was easy. That's it's a monster of a man, roughly 765 pounds. Look at that, like the scene out of a monster movie. These are the totals of the 120s.
Good left on 2. 247.5. Poland, Hungary.
Artem Usov of Czechia, 285 kilo.
The bar is loaded. Bar is loaded for Czechia, platform 1. Loaded.
Heinz of Poland with a 290 kilo second attempt. He's hit 298,
Loaded.
which to me would indicate that was probably a national record back in Poland. Moving up 15 kilo from his opener.
Good job.
Still moves smoothly.
270.
Three white lights.
Bar loaded. Bar loaded for Ukraine. Platform 1.
292.5. Andriy Oleynik of the Ukraine. $7.5 kilo jump from his opener. Little bit of a bobble knee to the top. Let's see if there's actually a down up though.
Sorry, Norris. Sorry, Norris. So platform 1.
300 even being loaded for Giacomo Buffaro of Italy.
The bar loaded. Platform 1 for Italia. Silver position in total.
20 kilo jump from his opener. 10 kilo personal best. Still pretty smooth though. Three white lights. Doesn't look overly taxed.
280.
He sits back with it. No real hesitation. Not even slow off the floor. Typical of sumo pulling. And Bena Milan of Hungary will attempt 305 kilo. Struggling at the top, gets the down command. Does not pass. Struggled to get his shoulders back. His knees were shaking. Bogdan Prokopev of the ROC. 310 kilo. $15 kilo jump from his opener. Nuti Mansikoski. 330 kilo for his second attempt. Getting himself worked up. A little bit of fight or flight will take you a long way. Adrenaline, the best pre-workout you can get. And three white lights. Georgia's Timur with 362.5 kilo on the bar. 800 pounds. And then the projected, he is in the lead, but Buffaro of Italy is positioning himself to pull for the win should Timur begin to miss. Well, he's not missing yet. 2-1 it passes. And there's a look. Timur resting in first.
The last round is platform 1 and platform 2.
The deadlifts right there. 330 at the top, 310 in second, 300 Beginning the third and final round of deadlifts. Artem Usov of Czechia, 292.5. Three white lights, and that was a well-placed attempt selection. He did not have any more kilo in him. It didn't leave any kilos on the table either. Nicely done.
Bar is loaded on 2.
Heinz of Poland, 302.5. 666 pounds.
260 for 10.
Double overhand hook grip. If he gets this, he finishes his day with a 782.5 kilo total.
Bar is loaded on 2.
Three white lights. Not sure what he said. I hope it was appropriate. And 305 will stay on the bar for Bana Milan of Hungary.
270 for the class.
The Hungarian soldier missed this on his second.
His last deadlift.
Looking to change that for his third.
The bar is loaded.
Nope.
Sorry.
Not today. Italy's Giacomo Buffaro, 317.5, 700 pounds.
277
He's got the silver medal overall.
from Georgia.
Not going to threaten for the gold overall. A little out of reach. He also has somebody coming up from behind from the ROC that will threaten for his silver, so choosing to defend the silver rather than threaten the gold. And you make that decision when you have that honest question of how much more do you have in the tank for your deadlift, and pull appropriately. Uh-oh. Now the door has swung open for Prokopev of the ROC, who's up next to possibly exchange his bronze for the silver. Both in total and in the deadlift event. But I'm sure the bigger picture of the total means more to Bogdan and the ROC. Here it is. As it always does, coming down to the final dead, jockeying around on that podium. He's got a medal. What color will it be? Oh, wow. Stalls right before lockout, though. Oh, and the silver medal slips out of his fingers. Take a look. A lot of speed off the floor, and right at lockout, he can feel that silver, and it's slipping from his grip. Nuti Mansukowski, 335 kilo. Final deadlift. Silver medalist in the deadlift event. Ranked 4th overall, collecting some points for Team Finland. Nicely done. 3 white lights, and sometimes I wish I knew more languages. Can understand what these gentlemen are saying.
300 kilos. And that was the last one.
Long way up.
He has the gold.
Now 387.5 kilo, a junior world record being loaded on the bar.
World junior record.
He is your world champion.
Georgia.
Looking to inflate that, not a world record. This is 853 pounds. Massive deadlift. Ooh, pinned at the knees. Nonetheless, your 120 kilo junior world champion representing Georgia, ending with a 912.5 kilo total. Very respectable. Giacomo Buffaro of Italy, finishing with an 882.5 in the silver. And Bogdan Prokopev from the ROC with an 860, taking the bronze. Timur, your world champion. 6-pack lap of that. Don't go anywhere. We will have the medal ceremony. Until next time.
That's what you need me for. No, no, it's already here. So, okay.
Okay? Okay, now we give the present for all the lifters. Okay?
Present us.
Ah, sorry. So two officials for this victory ceremony, Arnold Vostrom, IPF president, and Farshid is ASEAN president. So we have big two presidents, two regional presidents for this victory ceremony. Sub-junior, okay? Sub-junior, it is only sub-junior. Only sub-junior.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, everybody has a present. Okay, thank you. Now we start with the first category, sub-junior 93 kilo category in squat. Bronze medal, Oliver Souza, Hungary. Hungary, okay, bronze medal. Always, the second place is on the left of the audience, always. Silver medal, Hopkins Jack from Great Britain. And the gold medal in squat, Bernouci Triolé Malik from France. Thank you, thank you. And now in bench press, bronze medal from Great Britain, Hopkins Jack. No, on the other side, thank you. The silver medal from France, Bernouci Triolé Malik. And the gold medal in bench press, Oliver Souza from Hungary. Thank you. Thank you. Deadlift. Bronze medal, Fischer Dominique from Austria. Silver medal, Bernouci Triolé Malik from France. It's a new world record during 1 minute. And the gold medal, Hopkins Jack from Great Britain with the world record 310 kilos. Sub-junior. Thank you. And now, in total, bronze medal, Oliver Souza from Hungary, 72 kilos. Silver medal from France, Bernouci Triolé Malik. Silver medal in total. And the winner of this World Championships Junior is Hopkins Jack from Great Britain. Please, out the mask for national anthem, please. Out the mask. Thank you. And now, everybody stand up, please. Everybody stand up for national anthem from Great Britain. you very much. And now we continue with the next category, 105 kilo. In squat, bronze medal, Bud Connor, South Africa. Silver medal, Marcus Dawid from Poland. And the gold medal, Russian Olympic Committee, Pavlov Ivan. Thank you. Now in bench press, bronze medal, Orobey Maxim from Ukraine. Silver medal, Pavlov Ivan, Russia Olympic Committee. And the gold medal in bench press is from Finland, Javenpa Hermani. Thank you. Now in deadlift, bronze medal, Bud Connor, South Africa. Silver medal, Javenpa Hermani from Finland. And the gold medal, Pavlov Ivan from Russia Olympic Committee. Thank you. Now in total of these World Championships, bronze medal, Orobey Maxim from Ukraine. The silver medal, Javenpa Hermani from Finland. And the winner of this World Championship Sub-Junior is Pavlov Ivan from Russia Olympic Committee, 690 kilos. Please, everybody stand up for Russia Olympic Committee. With arms and us, please, for the picture. Okay. Thank you. Now we continue with next category, 120 kilo sub-junior. In the squat, bronze medal, Gorgey Ivan from Bulgaria. The silver medal from Finland, Dimik Lukas. Gold medal from Poland with a new world record, Widzeski Christian. 300.5 kilos. Thank you. Thank you. Now in bench press, bronze medal, Dimik Lukas from Finland. Silver medal, Widzeski Christian from Poland. And a very strong bench press for gold medal from Bulgaria, Gorgey Ivan, 207.5 kilos. Thank you. And now in deadlift, bronze medal, Finland, Dimik Lukas. silver medal, Gorgen Ivan, Bulgaria. And the gold medal from Poland, Buczynski Christian. Thank you. And now in total of these World Championships, bronze medal, Dimitri Lucas from Finland. Silver medal, Jorgen Ivan from Bulgaria. And the winner of this World Championship Sub-Junior is Buczynski Christian from Poland, 750 meters. Please, out the mask, please, for national anthem of Poland. Thank you very much. And now the last category, sub-junior. In squat, bronze medal, Ozer Mohamed Imran from Turkey. Silver medal, Turkeyski Bartolemy from Poland. And the gold medal, Shakalov Artem from Russia Olympic Committee. Thank you. Now in bench press. Bench press, Sasha, please. Sasha, please, bench press. Bronze medal, Buczynski Bartolemy from Poland. The silver medal from Turkey, Ozer Mohamed. And the gold medal, Shakalov Artem, Russia Olympic Committee. Thank you. And now in deadlift, bronze medal, Salomaki Mikael from Finland. Silver medal, Buczynski Bartolemy from Poland. And the winner, the gold medal, Ozer Mohamed Imran from Turkey. The gold medal for Turkey. Thank you. Picture. Thank you. Thank you. And now in total, bronze medal, Shakalov Artem, Russia Olympic Committee. The silver medal in this championship, Ozer Mohamed, 735 kilos. And the winner of this World Championships in this category, Buczynski Bartolemy from Poland. Sub-junior. 120 kilograms. Please stand up for national anthem from Poland. Okay, we have a referee for the lifter. Referee for the lifter, please. Okay, music, and the big applause of the audience for this junior during this World Championship. We have found an iPhone. We have found a white iPhone. If you are looking for a white iPhone, I am. And I have a mastercard. Mrs. Raoul Satores. Mrs. Raoul Satores. I am your mastercard. Okay, now please quickly the junior. We have two categories in junior. Please quickly the lifter junior. We have two categories junior. The lifter junior category, please quickly. Okay, and a big applause. Yes, you are many big lifters, many big lifters. So, Sasha, you have the junior category, please. Right here. Okay, we can start victory ceremony with the first category with bronze medal in squat, Martin Ludwig from Austria. Silver medal, Stanley Sebastian from Poland. The gold medal, Witzler Isaac, ESV. Thank you. And now bench press. Bronze medal, Witzler Isaac, ESV. The silver medal, Topaz Mirza, Turkey. The gold medal from Ireland, Stelbach. Thank you. And now, in deadlift, bronze medal from Turkey, Topaz Bielsa. The silver medal, ESV, Whitmer Isaac. And the gold medal from Norway, Roten Anders. Thank you. And now in total, thank you. And now in total, in this category, bronze medal, Bachner Kruzig from Austria. And the silver medal, Stillmark from Ireland. And the gold medal with 827.5 kilo, Whisker Isaac, PSV. Please stand up. Get out the mask, please. Out the mask. Austria. No, out. Please stand up for national anthem. For ESV.
Austria!
ESV. Thank you. Thank you. And now the last victory ceremony for this World Junior Championships. We start with squat, bronze medal, Sam Tibur from Georgia. The silver medal, Prokopiev Vodka, Russia Olympic Committee. And the gold medal, Bifardo Giacomo, Italy. Thank you. Thank you. Now in bench press, bronze medal, Prokopiev Vodka, Russia Olympic Committee. The silver medal, Bifardo Giacomo, Italy. And the gold medal, Milan Bana, Hungary. Thank you. And now in deadlift. Bronze medal, Prokopiev Vodka, Russia Olympic Committee. The silver medal, Manu Kosti, Finland. And the gold medal, Shamkaret Timur from Georgia. Thank you. And now in total, bronze medal for this World Championships, Prokopiev Vodka, Russia Olympic Committee. The silver medal, Bifaro Giacomo, Italy. And the winner of this World Championships, Shabazan Temur from Georgia. I am not sure, but I think it is the first time we hear the national anthem for Georgia during the World Championships. Congratulations to Georgia. And now, please, stand up for this national anthem. Thank you, Georgia. Please, music. Under the big applause of the audience for this last category, junior. Tomorrow we start the championships with the open category.